Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy. And Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce is our reporter. And so now a timeout called by Jamahl Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Suggs outside. No good from outside. Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis with the dunk.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
And so now a timeout called by Jamahl Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now here's Suggs, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. The deep three. Giannis with the rebound. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards. In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Outside Eason, picked by Smith. Oh, Carter with the block.
That is exactly what these coaches want to see from Carter. Defend the rim.
Banchero the screen. And it's off from three-point range. Antetokounmpo, left side. Outside Eason. The rebound by Carter. Down low. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Pass to Smith. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's a 3-second violation. Orlando leading. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And he gets him with the shot fake. Giannis earns a trip to the line with the oldest trick in the book.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Now here's Wagner. Still no points. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Here's Ball. Rebounded by Suggs.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Hits the trifecta.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Antetokounmpo for three.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a three of his own.
Pass to Carter. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Suggs outside. Back to Black. Picked by Carter. Back to Suggs. The three. Fires in the triple. Suggs has got 5 now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Deflects the pass. Ball with a steal. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Orlando ahead. Up 10. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Wagner outside. The three. Diabate grabs the board. Rockets trail by 10. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
When balancing a roster is tricky, B.A., you don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
Here's Stuckey. Wagner on the wing. From outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Magic foul. Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
From the inbound. And it's in. Off the glass. Shepard's got his first points in this one.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepard is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Outside Richardson. Kept alive by Orlando. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Miller. And here we go, the Rockets in transition.
And that's all the result of some good defensive awareness.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wagner on the wing. The three ball. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Diabate. And that one is hammered home.
And Shepard is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
Wagner outside. Here's Stuckey. No points so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
With the second effort, pass to Miller. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Outside Bane. Wagner with a screen. That one's good. Desmond Bane for 3. Bane's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Magic leading by 11. Driving to the basket. Stuckey, that's good. Stuckey's got 4 points in the quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Back to you guys.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Knocks down the long J.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Wagner with a screen. And the bucket is good. And the Magic lead by 12.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Goes up on the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Richardson's got his second basket on the night. Inside. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Richardson. 30 seconds left in the second. Out to the right wing. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
17 seconds left in the second quarter. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. Richardson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And so it's the Orlando Magic looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good with the finger roll. Magic leading by 17. Here's Wagner. Smith with the rebound. Ball outside. Here's McKee. No made baskets yet.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Black outside. Pass to Suggs. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Antetokounmpo inside. That's tipped. And stolen by Suggs. And here's Banchero. He has 7. Outside Carter. The 3 from Suggs. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Ball outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Off target from outside.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
And here's Banchero. Sinks the tray. Banchero's got 10.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
And that one's good, McKee. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Just 5 on the clock. Carter from outside. Ball with the rebound. Rockets trail by 16. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Wagner. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Wagner's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, you don't often see Wagner go to the mid-range, but right there, he just took what the defense gave him.
Pass to McKee. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic leading by 18. Black outside. Wagner with a screen. From deep, Banchero. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
The shot is repeatable. Smith Jr. has made that stroke so consistent.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And stolen by Suggs. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And they get it back. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Orlando with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Here's Stuckey. Richardson for three. He buries it from three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball.
Here's Okogie. Stuckey grabs the board.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Miller. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Diabate. Out of bounds. It'll be Magic ball.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And it's Houston's ball. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, yes. Two loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
It's rebounded by Wagner. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon. And when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So, yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Driving in. It's hauled in by Houston. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Okogie. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Wagner outside. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Wagner loves the ball inside. He makes his money on the block.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Miller outside. To the inside. Over Bane. Miller can't get it to go. And it's Bane with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Richardson's got space. Cash money on the open jump shot. Richardson's got 8 here in this quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paolo Banchero.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide-open look, but he can't take advantage.
Wagner for three. Orlando again missing. And it's Houston's ball. Wagner with a steal. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Richardson for three. It's hauled in by Houston. Here's Hendricks. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
So it's the Magic winning this one easily.
Since I was a baby, he a big. Now what's my favorite word? M-O-N-E-Y. Till I. And if you tree, I press the rewind. Then press the hit stick. You hit the sideline. Bobby Boucher to the. Water is better. 2 braids, gold chain, an Nautica sweater. I'm looking like Uncle Mike. Computer ball and aqua type. And you. As soon as I get off the flight, get a crib that's high as a scraper. Ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like the ball. I'm about my paper. About my mama crib where she got no neighbors. And it's so for you. When I ball, I told you I would ball. Give me I ball. And I might not see you later. Into my breaker. God let me ball, please. That's all I need. Okay, for real, I need the chillin'. Back to back like Drizzy Mill with Miley Cyrus dissing, rapping, twerking like Hank Hill. And then I'm supposed to act like I could take it as a joke. Be hearing slot from them nervous white folks. Don't trip, I like those that don't trip out my skin or my lips or my goals. When E.T. had phone home, he called me like, hold on. I came back to pick my mans up, plan to jump another planet. God let me ball, God let me Andre the Giant. The rap game, I'm so defiant, cause I'm not being violent. Whatever, man. I gotta get my together, man. Predict the rain like the weather, man. Predict them. God let me ball, God let me ball. Get a crib that's high as a scraper. Ball like a Laker. The Lakers ball like the ball. I'm about my paper. About my mama crib where she got no neighbors. Ball and it's slow for you. When I ball, I told you I would ball. When I ball, and I might not see you later. Into my breaker. God let me ball.
Thanks for kicking off your weekend. With us at 2K Sports for this Friday night NBA game. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Make no mistake, these teams have very little love for one another. It's a heated rivalry that the fans relish.
Well, this has been fun. Rivals going at it. And when they play, even in the regular season, it takes on a playoff feel.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
It's stolen. Here's Jakichonis. It's rebounded by Banchero. Out to the right wing. Back to Wagner. There's the three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right. And you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Wiggins outside. Adebayo sets a screen. And Andrew Wiggins gets a three.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
The NBA, it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up. Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
The shot by Jakichonis, no good. Orlando leading. Inside. The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Black. Shot clock at 5. Over Hero. Black, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Hero with the bucket.
Yeah, Tyler Hero always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
Black outside. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Down low. Pass to Hero. Lets the three fly. On target from range. Hero's got 5 now.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting an answer.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Back to you, Ryan.
High praise. Allie, thank you. Now here's Suggs. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And Caro no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Shots good by Black.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Here's Yakachonis. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. To the inside. Wiggins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
Suggs outside. They get it back. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Miami out in front.
16.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Heat?
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
The shot by Yakachonis, no good. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Oh, got that one up quick.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
And Suggs, here we go. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the layup falls. Suggs has got his second bucket of the night.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
And stolen by Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. Wagner for 3. Fires in the triple. Wagner's got 8 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. To the middle. And the dunk by Wagner. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And so here is Orlando. And there's the screen. Into the lane.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Pass to Richardson. Launches it. Drills it from deep. Richardson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Jones from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Bane into the lane. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, what an aggressive take from Bane. So confident on these drives.
And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Yakachonis. 6 to shoot. Miami needs to get off a shot here. Wiggins, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Stuckey. No good from outside.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Adebayo sets a screen. 3-pointer Yakachonis.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Right side Bane. Shoots over Wiggins. Bane, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Assistant, Khalil Ware.
Magic leading by 3. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first.
Shooting for Miami.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Black. 3-pointer off the mark. Fast break Miami. And they take the lead. And the Heat lead by 1. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And Suggs, here we go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Heat up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Picked by Misi to the paint. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Orlando trailing here. Wiggins with a steal and pushing it up. Here's Miami. Pass to Misi. Here's Yakachonis. Orlando with the rebound. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Picked by Carter. Now here's Suggs. Hits a 3-pointer. Suggs has got 7.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Miami making a switch here. So it's Miami now. It's a 1-point game. Here's Yakachonis. He has 7. Ware, that's good. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Back to Suggs. Shot is up. The rebound by Ware. And they're on the break. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Iacochonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable out him?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, B.A., made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire career.
That was a shocker for sure. Nails it from 3. Ben Carroll's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Wendell Carter.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Ben Carroll the screen. The 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
You know, I know some would like to see Ben Carroll increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Ben Carroll is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. On the wing, Suggs. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
Miami trailing. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about. This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up." Guys?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Adebayo sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Inside. His first shot attempt. Here's Ware. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Back to Hero. There, the screen. Hero, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
The drive by Wagner, and he lays it up and in. And now it's a 7-point Orlando lead.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow, too.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Pass to Stuckey. Launches it from deep. Rebound Miami. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins throws it down.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Richardson. Adebayo with a steal. Three-pointer Iacochonis. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Orlando
42.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Magic leading by 5. Here's Stuckey.
Miami foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's the double team with Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Yakuchonis grabs the board. Heat trailed by 5. Right side Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, regardless of the outcome, they should be proud of how hard they played.
Pass to Wagner. From downtown. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Bam, finishes in the open floor.
And Adebayo will not shy away from the physicality in this game. He actually welcomed the contact on his way to the rim.
And Wagner gets it to go.
The strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Miami making a switch here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And here's Black. 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Magic lead by 6. And it's Miami's ball. Pass to Wiggins. The 3 ball. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Black. Sinks it from distance. And now it's a 9-point Orlando lead. Oh! Wow!
Well, Wiggins may look calm and cool out there, but he can put on a show at times.
Cash it in.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
The release. It's deflected. In transition. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Suggs! It's money from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
17-footer is in. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Better answer. Well, look at Wiggins, year after year, showing up and getting it done. Really a solid career and has some big-time highlights sprinkled throughout.
Suggs, left side. Black with it. Going inside. Oh, the stuff!
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Magic.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Jalen Suggs.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Wagner outside. Takes a three. The putback. Suggs outside. From deep. It's off. And Miami has possession. 17-point game. Carter rips down the board. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he jams it home with authority.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Suggs. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
Yeah, they confident. That's my type. Yes, come here. That's my type. I'm trying to. That's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Sorry, bad. Everything I see is down. Everything I want is mine. I can't give up on the 5. I can't give up on the guys. Pick stones, they survive. Everything I do to vibe. Shout out to my brother vibe. Go out with him in the town. I can't give up on the 5. Gotta help her make it out. Bad on the yacht. 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 Bad on the yacht.
You're listening to 5 Star Radio. 5 forever, where the music never stops.
Even though you pretend you don't. The music that has really moved you.
They're the best.
All right, brothers and sisters. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty-gritty like I said. Like I I say it. Like I say it. All right, brothers and sisters. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Yeah, let's get on down to nitty gritty like I said. Like I said. all I got. Yeah, I make money, but that money I love. Yeah, I'm shriving it down. Yeah, I'm causing the madness. Yeah, I'm the baddest. Yeah, I buy me the crowds. I buy me the jams. Yeah, I never need practice. My money gon' double or triple. Yeah, your money subtracted. Yeah, put up on the, put up on the, put up on the. Yeah, I need one number. Got a crib in the bird. Yeah, get a guy so bad. Get a guy in the worst. Yeah. That the chain. It burns. I rain on my money the most. I'm richer than all of the nerds. Yeah, I'm flexing a big bank road. These nuts in my pockets ain't hurt. I had a change of the talk. Get it. They get ripping the grass till it burn. 24/7, I steady it. I think I'm at the way that I blew up and left on the earth. I don't think you don't think you can just rock with that. You can come over here. You can try pulling up on this little with them. I don't even posting no pics on the Instagram. I just stay out. Do it like me, you do it like us. You gon' get a big payout. You could be stuck in the mix with a couple, but it's always a way out. On the side of them, tell me this bad. Don't even let me, but it's enemies with them. Loud. I was thinking shaping up. I bought them girl. Yeah, look at me now. Yeah, look at them. Now it's listen to what they sound. Yeah, no watch every day of the week. Lil' Rolly with that beat. Little like yearn. Yeah, I bought a yours today. Her penny all year like birds. It's I be back 2 times to my money. All I got. Yeah, I make money. That money I love. Yeah, I'm causing the madness. Yeah, the baddest. Yeah, I buy me the crowds. I buy me the jams. Yeah, I never need practice. My money gon' double or triple. Yeah, your money subtracted.
One, two, three, woo! Look right past me, you slept wrong. Not all pain turns to Teflon. If that's my soul, that's a bet, bro. Blue face patience, bank tested, breath long. Money be a raft when you're trying to swim. And your vision is dim, cause the tunnel is grim. Had to make a lot of shifts with the way of the wind. On the whim, level win, so my high end is step strong. We fight for fun, I'd rather look stupid trying till I go dumb. I always hit it mad growing up, now I know some. My time divided, weeks inspired, days revival. I was crying seconds, drying. Low with pride and lifted tire, gym spin off, avoid the spiral with these reps decided. Never salty, look back or spin wrong.
All my fears been subsided. No more look back, rewinding. Look what fake done provided. Alignment, refinement.
Big chips in, ain't got nothing to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose, I got nothing to lose. Know about a miss, seen a lot of passion. The color tone brushed by the pig name, I'll never have a.
We're live, the home of the Rockets in wonderful Houston, Texas. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy.
And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. After this game, the Rockets head back out on the road. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Kick out to Giannis. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, look, it's big trouble for the defense when Giannis is hitting the three-point shot. There is no stopping it.
And here is Suggs. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Out to Carter. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Cuts it 5 from 18. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
And finished off by Banchero.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Black with it, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Wagner has it in the corner. Banchero with the screen. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And the three off target. The drive by Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis with those long strides. He eats up ground quick.
McKee for the triple. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Suggs. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here is Smith. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 7 points. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, we're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now, here's Wagner. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Suggs missing. Houston leading by 6. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Shot from free throw range. Again, the Rockets score.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious. His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Here are the Magic now. The Rockets making the shot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Sheppard. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Carter on the wing. This one for three.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
That's a 2 from Smith. And Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
What a pass right there by Antetokounmpo. Great to see a leader like him involve his teammates.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Carter missing. Lucky with it. Kicks it out to Giannis. Driving to the basket. Giannis dunks it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. He put together quite a... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates. Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
And Carroll outside. And Carter has it in the corner. And Carroll with the screen. Just 4 to shoot. And that one is good from Suggs.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. Well, with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Magic. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Left side, Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Diabate. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Richardson. Off target from three-point range. Rockets leading by 10. Fires the 3. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 5 now.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Stuckey drives inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, way to play and attack modes and get to the line.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Houston needs to get a shot. Shoots a fader. Orlando grabs the miss.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, "Coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it." Back to you, Kevin.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Richardson, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Diabate.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Stuckey outside. Pass to Bane. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And stolen by Stuckey. Here's the drive.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Hendricks. Scoreless thus far. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Richardson. It's stolen by Eason. Pass to Hendricks. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. They trail by 9 points. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
The offensive rebound. Black with it. Shot clock at 6. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Suggs has got 6 points. Here's Young. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Just another day at the office for Antetokounmpo. This guy consistently puts up points.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 6. Here's Black. Shoots it up. Rebounded by McKee.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Carter outside. Pass to Wagner. And Carroll with the screen. Carter for three. Rockets leading by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis automatic inside.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Back to Suggs. Magic moving the ball around. Carter for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Down low. Here's Black. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Athletic finish right there by Black. I like when he goes up strong like this.
And here's Smith. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Pass to Wagner. .132 left in the third quarter. And Suggs throws it down.
Just a terrific drive by Suggs. When he sees lanes to the rim open up, he attacks with no hesitation.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That three off the mark.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
Outside, Suggs. Off target with his three.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And McKee gets it to go.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
Banchero outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Rockets leading by 7. Smith with a wide open look. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Right side, Suggs. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Eason's got his second basket of the night. The three from Banchero. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. It's been
the Magic 37.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, there's the length of Black coming into play. The wingspan making a difference.
Pass to Hendricks. Back to Miller. Here's Hendricks. Here's Diabate. Defended by Carter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Magic trailed by 10. Suggs looking around. Rebound by LaMelo Ball. Inside, here's Hendricks, and he dunks it down.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Banchero outside. Outside, Suggs. Out to Carter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Rockets leading by 12. Now Ball. Here's Diabate. Softly drops in the floater.
So graceful with the teardrop.
Carter with the screen. Here's the three, and the three ball is good.
Well, Carter Jr. is selective from deep, but he has a good sense for when he should fire from there.
Miller, and he jams it in.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Diabate. And he makes the first for the Magic.
At the line for your Rockets.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Magic trailed by 16. It's Richardson on the wing. Beyond the arc. Miller there for the rebound. Nice to the hoop. And there's the dunk.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Richardson outside. Just 5 on the clock.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Here is Diabate. Oh, softly lays it in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Bane. And he uses the glass on the layup. Here's Houston now. They're on a 17-7 run. Antetokounmpo, no good. Stuckey right side. And here's Richardson outside. It's stolen by McKee. Here's Ball. And that one drops.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here.
Start with me.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like